I think that's a really good question because, you know, in terms of what tools do we need to get there, to get to that place that I'm dreaming about. That's the tricky bit. The first tool that you need is one that you already have.
For me, it is to take action. And so many of the problems that I see that we face are linked to a disengagement and a passivity.
And it is just to put your hand up and accept and declare that you don't know, and that you care deeply about change, and you can envisage change and you can see how things could be better, but that you don't know how to get there.
First of all, the skill to see the nature of the problem. It is a skill. Analysing a problem is a skill. Someone comes to you and it's her or his problem, not yours, and they say, what can you do for me? So how do you move from analysis to synthesis? And the whole process of analysis and synthesis are part of a design skill.
Probably the most important thing is to be able to talk to each other and have access to different disciplines. Be open to talking to different disciplines. One of the things I was saying earlier is the biggest problem is translation of a problem to a technical challenge. I mean, that's what true innovation is.
We often think of constraint, especially in the business world, as being something that's antithetical to innovation and creativity. And in fact, what I found is that even though people don't like being constrained, they don't like rules or boundaries put around what they are allowed to create or ideate on. In fact, it doesn't matter if you don't feel creative. Constraints actually make you more creative.
Well, I think, you know, sometimes as designers we tend to think about only the creative skills that we need to make an impact. But I think our impact really goes beyond the creative industry. I think we need to understand the relationship between design and economics.
People who are quantitatively driven, that believe that there's one answer and they have a process to find it, are really lost. And that's where designers have an ability to come in and help everyone else through that process, because we have these techniques that help us deal with things that we don't know or the things that are ambiguous.
There's a lot of research that has been done, but sometimes designers are lazy about just reading these books that are not talking about design, you know. I really recommend this book, Small is Beautiful. Great eye opener, and you know, it was written 35 years ago, but I think there's still a lot of valid things about it. So I think we need to really, you know, get out of the design planet and really try to, you know, attend forums on economics, or just be more knowledgeable and try to read some other magazines and other books. But again, you know, it's still a question that I don't have a clear answer.
The only answer I had is that I think designers need to have more social skills. It's no longer the case that you can sit there with your headphones on all day, and I've worked with many designers in the past. If you want to make an impact, if you want to change the world, headphones on all day and shutting yourself off from the world and sort of design as the kind of Renaissance man, soul, creative genius kind of model is not going to work.
Mindsets for designers, and the key competitive advantage is going to be on first understanding what are the impacts of products across its whole life cycle, and second, understanding how people work, how people think, the psychology of people, giving them long-term value.
Design is only a tool. Designers are not priests, at least I hope they're not, and they have acquired a body of skills. These skills overlap. Some designers share this bunch, some others. I almost wish we didn't call ourselves designers anymore. We are people who use the techniques of design.
Whole life cycle. Impacts of a given product are outside the company who makes them. If you look at for example, of our products, a carpet tile, around 70% of the impact is in the raw materials. 10% is in our company. So we need the designers to understand what is the true impact of the thing they are designing. So maybe by the change of one raw material, they can make a huge change on the impact of that product across its whole life cycle.
The way we grow up now is so externalized. We've so lost touch with ourselves. We are deeply lonely within ourselves. We are always running away from ourselves. We're always, this extraordinary busyness just keeps us away from ourselves. Because as soon as we stop, we don't know how to be with ourselves anymore. We go to this extraordinary world outside, but we've always had this extraordinary world inside which we've never explored.
Go at a very local level and work within communities that have that physical connection, that geographic link between them as a mechanism to help them envisage the future in a way that is much more about them, about the things they're interested in and the things they want to do and how they want to progress and survive and sustain themselves and be conserved and be resilient.
The more that we can do to give people a sense of meaning about history is going to be the biggest gift that designers can give.